Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch 2. Today we're going to be conquering Sand Kingdom. Last episode, we played the introduction of Cap Kingdom and Cascade Kingdom. Got the feel for the controls and all that shenanigans. And here we are on the Sand Kingdom. Now this kingdom, third best in the game. I love this kingdom. When I first saw the images of this kingdom online for the very first time, it was before like a lot of info was really put out on this game, or on the Nintendo Switch console in general, Nintendo Switch 1. But when I first saw the images to this, oh my goodness, it was breathtaking. And I mean breathtaking. Just being around in that Switch 1 era at the start, I mean, absolutely just crazy. I'm so happy that I was a part of the Switch 1 era and just staying up to, you know, all that news and stuff. That was definitely a time to be alive. But anyways, there's a power moon right here if we break this block. And then there's another power moon right there. But we can just use Cappy to get that power moon. Also, Flood from Super Mario Sunshine was my favorite like mechanic when it comes to like how Mario moves around. But then when this game came out, Cappy took the cake. Like, there are so many crazy stunts and performances you can do with Cappy. It's it's crazy. And I kind of hope Cappy's in the next game. Like, I really do. Whatever the next 3D Mario title is, I really do hope Cappy is back in there, because I mean, Cappy is so much fun. And I was talking to someone the other day, and we were talking about how Mario, like the next Mario game, should implement all his like movements and mechanics in the next game. So like they should have Flood in there, Cappy in there, you know, the wing cap from Super Mario 64, and like those caps that he used in 64, and you know, obviously the power-ups, the fire power-up, and the cat suit, Tanuki suit, all that stuff. They should implement that in the next Mario game. And so like all the levels, like you have to use all the mechanics from all the past Mario games, like get around the open world or levels or whatever it is. And so like that would just be so crazy though. Nintendo probably would never go for something like that, but like, think about it, that would genuinely be crazy. Like, I love that idea. And also these 2D like retro sections too, like they're so cool. I hope they I hope this is in the next Mario game as well. Like a lot of the elements that they put into this game, I hope it's in the next 3D Mario title. Because Bowser's Fury took elements from this game, and even though that game was like kind of like a little side demo, but I think the next 3D Mario game is definitely going to be heavily influenced on the way Bowser Fury moved, and the way that level design was with the open world. Because I mean, Bowser's Fury, I mean, I wish Bowser's Fury was longer, because that was such an amazing like little like side game for sure. So much nostalgia playing this game. I mean, every single time I come back to this game, whether it's to just like speed run it, play it all over again, 100% it, or just mess around. I mean, there's so much to do in this game. Like, I'm always hit by so much nostalgia. It's crazy. It's like, back when the Switch came out, I was 10 years old when the Nintendo Switch launched. Yeah, I was 10 years old. Switch came out in March. I turned 10 that February of 2017. And so like, I feel like that's another thing, is the excitement as a little kid. Like, obviously you're a little kid, so you're gonna be more excited for, you know, video games on a console. And maybe that's why the Nintendo Switch 2 wasn't as exciting for me, because when the Nintendo Switch 2 launched, I was 18, and now I'm 19. So I guess I've somewhat hit Unk status, which is very unfortunate, because I never thought that this day would actually come. Oh my goodness, I've hit Unk status. Nah, I'm still a big nerd. I'm still a little kid when it comes to video games. I'm still a little kid when it comes to like Sonic, because Sonic is actually my favorite video game franchise of all time. Like, it was Sonic over Mario, my childhood, and it's still going to stay Sonic over Mario until the day that I depart from this earth. But yeah, I mean, I'm just a nerd when it comes to just anything that I liked as a little kid. I'm still a nerd to this day about it. And that's the beauty of video games, and kind of the beauty of Nintendo. That's why Nintendo, I picked Nintendo systems over PlayStation systems, even though PlayStation, you know, ran games better and stuff like that, because Nintendo, they just had that charm. They never lost that charm. They never lost who they were. Anybody can pick up, you know, a Nintendo Switch, and like, it's easy to play, and it has that charm and that trifecta to it. And that's why I love Nintendo, is because they don't try to do better. They know what works, and they stick to what works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, for example, the Wii. Like, Nintendo knew, like, hey, like, we're not going to compete, because obviously they're all about power. We're not about power. You know, we're about, you know, family gaming. We know what works. We know what people like. Let's stick to it. And then the Wii came out, and they went a whole different direction with the motion controls. And that was their way of, like, getting more families to play together and, you know, enjoy their franchises like Mario, Kirby, Zelda, you know, the Mii's with Wii Sports and stuff like that. It's like, they know what works, and it worked perfectly. And that's why I love Nintendo, is because they don't try to do better, so to speak. They just stick with what people love, and they just know the core. I love that so much. Bro, no, there's no way. Bro just committed suicide. And now, okay, here he is. I'm about to say, ain't no way. Alright, let's try this again. Do not commit suicide this time. I think there's 3 of them we gotta get. I'm gonna name it Frank, Joe, and Bob. That was Frank. Now we gotta go over here and get Joe. I think Joe's the furthest of all of them. I think there's one to my right. I did not mean to hit you that way. Alright, and then there's one over here. What's up, Bob? I'm gonna come home, bud. Boom. Right in the circle. Yeah, and like, the power moons, like, there's so many power moons in this game. I think there's 800 and something to collect, and then the rest of them you just, like, whoops. The rest of them you just buy and stuff. But like, each power moon, like, power moons aren't repetitive. Like, that's really impressive. Like, power moons aren't repetitive, like, at all. Like, there's so many power moons. So many different ways to collect them. And so, like, collecting power moons never really gets competitive or repetitive for real. Like, each power moon kind of has its own, like, uniqueness of collecting it. And then, the doors with the hats, these I can call levels, like little like mini levels. And usually there's like two power moons to collect. When you come into one of these doors. I think sometimes there's 3. I might be wrong though. But yeah. Like first time playing this game, like you gotta know where everything's at. I think the absolute like best playthrough of this game is your second playthrough of this game, because you kind of like you memorize where some of the power moons are, and like you like discover even more stuff that you didn't discover on your first playthrough, and like a whole bunch of stuff. I forgot that bullet bill does not last long at all. Alright, luckily we don't have to recollect that power moon that we collected though. But yeah, like the second playthrough of this game, like you know where like the power moons are, you know where other things are, and so like you're basically chilling. And like in your second playthrough, like you learn more too, and then you discover more. I don't know. I think the second playthrough is just more fun. Because you're not constantly having to kind of like figure stuff out. And it's really fun to speedrun this game. So like your second playthrough, like you already learned like some speedrun strats because you already know where certain things are. So that's like really cool too. But anyway, now it's time to head down to the pyramid. I was collecting all the power moons that I already knew were over here. Yeah. I love like repeating this move. Like throwing the cap, diving to it, bouncing off of it, and then diving again. I love repeating that move. I love repeating the triple jump. I mean, by far this game has the best Mario moveset. Inside the inverted pyramid. Yeah, those some of the bullet bills, they last longer than others, so gotta make sure you are really careful when it comes to some of the bullet bills whenever you capture them, because as you saw, I literally died because I forgot that the bullet bill did not last long compared to the other bullet bill. I want to make sure I get all the coins. There we go. Yeah, and I think, yeah, this is the first 3D Mario game, or I think the first Mario game in general, maybe, do not have lives. Your lives in this game is your coin counter. So every time you die, you lose 10 coins. Yeah, I think this is the first Mario game to not have lives. I could be wrong though. If I am, please do let me know down in the comics section, because I want to know. I would like to know what what Mario game did it first. I'm pretty sure this is the first Mario game to do something like this. And the way he just pops out the wall right there in the bullet bill. Like stuff like that definitely makes this game the most lively Mario game. A lot of life, a lot of color, a lot of everything. Although I do think Galaxy has the best story. Even though Galaxy's story was not dark, but sad. I guess you can call it a little dark, because like when you understand Rosalina and like her full story, it's kind of like, whoa, like that's kind of crazy. But Galaxy definitely had the best story out of all the Mario games. I think Sunshine had the second best. Even though Sunshine had a lot of issues with it, Sunshine definitely had the second best story. Maybe the first best in some people's books. And oh my goodness, I cannot jump on top of her. My favorite rabbit, I think this is what they are, the rabbits. My favorite rabbit to fight is probably the one where he throws his hat, and you have to throw your cap, and then you jump on his hat, and you go up in the air, and then you like tornado down on his head. That's my favorite rabbit. I think you fight him in the Lake Kingdom for the first time, is when you fight him. But yeah, after you fight these rabbits, their patterns are really easy to remember. Like where she goes to like place her bombs and stuff. Really easy to remember. And that is finishing with style right there, Mario. Holy smokes. That was nice. Finishing in style. Alright, and there's the first triple moon of the playthrough and of the game. And I like how it has like the little date down there too. I used to take pictures every single time I collected one of the moons, like one of the main moons, or like the triple moons. I used to always take a picture because I thought like having the date was so cool. Alright, now it's time to go down into the hole, go underground, and fight the true boss. That is blocking the heat and causing all this coldness and ice to happen. It just happened in real life, actually. We had a snowstorm a month ago, and was snowed in a lot. Not have this happening here, because I'm sick and tired of looking at ice, and I'm sick and tired of looking at snow. But yeah, I know I mentioned my my favorite video game franchise was Sonic the Hedgehog. A big reason for that is because, one, Sonic was the first video game franchise I was introduced to, and every other video game franchise after that just couldn't really beat him. Like, I'm gonna be honest. So if I was introduced to Mario first, who knows? Sonic would have maybe been second, Mario would have been first, but Mario's definitely second when it comes to video game franchises for me, for sure. Mario is definitely second. Zelda's third. Fourth is probably Splatoon. I'm a big Splatoon fan. My favorite Splatoon was Splatoon 1. It's still my favorite Splatoon, even though you can't play online no more. Actually, there is a way to play online when it comes to the Wii U, but we ain't gonna talk about that because Nintendo, if they ever saw this video, they know exactly what I'm talking about. They could very well take this video down. But we are not gonna talk about that. How do I get this? I know there's a power moon up here, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's just Goombas. Oh, I'm stupid. I can just take all these Goombas with me. Alright. Bro, see me. Come on now. I don't know how I get up there. I forgot. I know I gotta collect more Goombas. No, there has to be a way to get up there, because there's a power moon right there. But I can't collect that power moon because I'm not tall enough. Actually, I think I might be able to collect it. Hold up. It's right here. Yeah. I think I gotta go over here and get this one Goomba. This one lost soul Goomba over here to get this power moon. Come here, bud. I'm joining the army of Goombas. Okay, luckily the Goombas don't slip on ice, or I would have actually died right there. The way that one Goomba is literally just carrying all of them. That is so satisfying. I can literally do that 100 times over and never get bored of it. That is so satisfying to do. I love that. One thing I haven't done is 100% all the purple coins in this game. I've never done that. I know I've gotten all the power moons before, or like I got into 999 power moons, but like I've never like true 100% of the game to the point where I've unlocked all the cosmetics and stickers and stuff from the shop, because some of the costumes require the purple coins, and I've never collected all the purple coins in certain kingdoms. And certain kingdoms I have, and then certain kingdoms I haven't. But yeah. Alright, now on to the true boss of this kingdom. His fists are big, his head is big, everything about him is big. And we are a little tiny guy. That is okay. Boom. Oh, and the boss fights are so unique too. Like the boss fights were really well done in this game. Like using like the mechanics, like basically using his own fists to get back at him, and then like some of the other bosses in the game too. I like that they didn't just stick with the rabbits. They actually had like a true like boss. So that was like really nice. But yeah, they really did a good job when it came to the bosses in this game. For sure. Like, obviously this game came out way after Frontiers did. But, or way before Frontiers did, Sonic Frontiers. But, what if, like, Mario had, like, his own cyberspace? Like, they took the cyberspace idea and implemented it into, like, the next open world Mario game. Or cyberspace. That would be, like, really cool. But then there'd be, like, actual, like, levels, so to speak. What the heck? I've never been pushed back twice before. That's the first time that's happened. Like I said last, or no, it wasn't last video. It was this video earlier. I have reached Unk status. Like I'm reaching Unk status. Like my skills are being depleted a little bit, and I do not like that. Alright, there it is. That boss is defeated. And Sand Kingdom is done. I think. I'm pretty sure Sand Kingdom is complete after this. Story-wise. Yep, we do indeed have enough power moons. I think we got one power moon over what we needed. Oh no, it was 2 power moons over what we needed. Nice. Quick math right there, quick math. Alright, 2 locations. Lake and Wooded. We'll head over to the Lake Kingdom first. Head over to the Lake Kingdom. I always do the Lake Kingdom before the Wooded Kingdom, because the Lake Kingdom is a bit shorter than the Wooded. Actually, a lot shorter than the Wooded Kingdom. I think the Wooded Kingdom is maybe the 2nd longest kingdom in the game, I think. Something like that. This is where my favorite rabbit boss is. Brutals over the lake. Alright, next episode we will conquer this kingdom and we will conquer the Wooden Kingdom. So thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, And comment down below your favorite mechanic from any Mario game, whether it's Flood, whether it's Cappy, whether it's just normal power-ups. And I'll see y'all in the next one.